help out his team. Let's check out Milwaukee's starting lineup. Inside, they have Giannis and Turner. Then there's A.J. Green. Then there's Kevin Porter. And it's Rollins in at the point guard position. And for the Timberwolves, Randall and Gobert are in the middle. DiVincenzo and Edwards are the backcourt. And it's McDaniels in at the 3 slot. So Milwaukee wins the tip. And here is Antetokounmpo. Five to shoot. Got it. Good job in the low post.
A towering presence. Antetokounmpo uses his size to his advantage down low.
Edwards with it. Green picks him up. Shot is good by Edwards.
Just taking it right to the rim, and no one was there to greet him.
Once he gets in deep on the defense, there is no way he's missing a layup like that.
Now here's Porter. He didn't look good in their loss to the Nets the other night. Pass to Turner. The 3. Cash. Assisting on the play was Porter.
You want to talk about being assertive? Turner was thinking shoot as soon as that pass was coming.
You know, Shams, last year we heard stars like Kevin Durant say they wish more attention was paid to the game. There is great attention paid to the game in a lot of different areas, and I know a lot of the older players are a little uncomfortable with that. Where do you stand on all of this?
Well, listen, BA, every player deserves to have their perspective heard, and they're the ones playing. They're the product at the end of the day. Trades, signings, free agency, coach hirings, firings, that's all a part of the game as well. I think everyone in the game understands that. For me, as long as I'm being fair, accurate, responsible with everything that I do and my information, that's all that matters. I think that's all players, coaches, execs care about.
And here's Edwards outside, hits a 3-pointer. Edwards has got 5 now.
Well, I'd say any play with Edwards on the finishing end has a good chance of succeeding.
Antetokounmpo outside. Back to Porter. Oh, good D by Edwards.
Nice work defensively to contest that shot right at the rim. Nothing easy.
Randall against Antetokounmpo. Randall outside. Pass to DiVincenzo. And unable to get the go-ahead bucket there. The Bucks have gone just 2 for 4 from the floor. Green finds Antetokounmpo. Randall with a steal. Now McDaniels. Now here's Gobert. In his last outing, 16 points for him. And there's McDaniels. That one's good on the assist from Randall.
Look, when McDaniels can hit the 3, that really helps their spacing.
Antetokounmpo against Randall. Turner for 3. And the Bucks miss again. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up.
Everyone in the building saw the obvious contact.
Milwaukee shooting their first free throws here for the night.
Shooting 2.
And that one falls for Antetokounmpo. Shams, a personal question for you. This is just about the industry in general. I know you have all these sources. You don't reveal your sources. No good journalist does. But what's in it for them?
You know, BA, I'm going to tell you guys, because this is a nice family environment here at the desk. It's always something for me, 365, 24/7. These are real relationships. It's always a two-way street when it comes to whether it's a source, a relationship that I have in this industry. And right now, more than ever, it's a relationship business. You can't just show up when you need someone And so for me, I go every day and try to build the best relationships I can.
Hey, and let's face it, we're in the entertainment industry. And how entertaining is it to get a scoop from Shams?
Come on now, we're all waiting for it.
And it's Randall with the jam.
Don't even try to defend that. What a move, Julius Randle.
And thanks to AT&T for a great look at that dunk on their connected cam. Just under 3.5 minutes elapsed here in the first quarter. Pass to Rollins. Turner, a screen on DiVincenzo. Clock at 4. Here's Rollins.
Well, you gotta love the energy Randall showed on defense there. He deserved to come away with the block.
Gobert passes to McDaniels. Good ball movement here by Minnesota. Here's Randall. And it's good. Off the back of the rim and in. Randall's gotten his second bucket.
I just love the ball movement.
And from the sideline, let's catch up with Allie.
Well, I had a chance to catch up with head coach Chris Finch. Giannis was the topic of our conversation, and coach said after a deep breath, I mean, there's no need to exhaust yourself over how to stop Giannis. He's going to leave his mark on the floor. We just have to deploy something to mute his production a little bit. They've definitely got their hands full trying to slow one of the game's best. Back to you.
And Allie, thank you for that.
Yeah, Gobert making good on the threat of his height and length. Just hammering it down.
And so timeout here by Doc Rivers. He might have seen something and needs to review with his guys. And now in December, here's what the Eastern Conference standings look like. You take a look at the Bucks, way down in the conference standings. Lots of ground to make up in the final half of the year.
Seeing where the Bucks are, this year hasn't worked out for them at all. They were being talked about as a title contender in the preseason.
I agree, guys. I thought they'd be a lot better. Sometimes you can have disappointing years like this, though, and they're not a lot of fun to be a part of.
Here's Porter, following the score by Minnesota. Gets it to go. That makes him 2 for 3 in this game. Shams, we've heard Commissioner Silver suggest that with the global audience for the game, team market sizes matter less to free agents.
For most players, it's about winning, and then secondarily, where they'd like to live. The financial aspect of market size is not as relevant as it once was. Money still does talk, though.
That might be one of the biggest changes in the game over the last few decades.
BA, you can win and succeed anywhere.
A chance there to take the lead, but a miss. Minnesota in the lead. DiVincenzo pass to Edwards. And there's the screen. Three-pointer. Antetokounmpo grabs the board. And here's Antetokounmpo. He'll bring it up for the Milwaukee Bucks. And he lobs it up top. Alley-oop up top. Hammer it home.
Well, Giannis knew that pass was coming his way, so he's able to get elevated right on time.
He can really read the floor. Precision pass in rhythm.
Pass to Rollins. Now Green. Antetokounmpo outside. Here's Rollins. He's scoreless. Porter looks it over. That's his third basket in 5 shots. Solid work.
Well, he's been very efficient in this quarter. Keep getting him the ball.
Outside Edwards. DiVincenzo with a screen on Porter. And here's Edwards outside. Knocks down the triple. Edwards has gotten his third basket of the night. Bucks trail by 3. Here's Rollins. We saw him with 11 points in his last game. Pass to Antetokounmpo. And that makes him 3 for 4. He's looking good.
Yeah, one of the most efficient inside scorers. Giannis just can't be stopped.
Outside Edwards. Down low. Here's Gobert. And there's a whistle. He'll head to the line to shoot 2. And they'll give that one to Miles Turner.
Yeah, and you never want to let shots at the rim go uncontested.
And a chance for a moment to check out the scoring breakdown for the Timberwolves.
Well, the thing about hitting early threes, it spaces the floor and makes things a lot easier offensively.
Yeah, also, you got to appreciate how unselfish they've been. I mean, the ball movement has been impressive, and the assist numbers are off the chart.
First one falls for him. And Shams, over the last 7 seasons, a different champion every year. The league's as wide open as it has ever been.
BA, remember also, through the NBA's first 51 seasons, the Lakers and the Celtics won more than half of the NBA titles. So this is a conscious effort to engage fans league-wide and create an opportunity for everyone to compete evenly every single year.
Yeah, not just a big market league anymore. And so Gobert nails both of them.
Well, winning Defensive Player of the Year multiple times, Gobert has always been a stopper at the rim, but now he's extended that out to the perimeter as well.
Now here's Porter. He has 7. The 3 is up. It's rebounded by Minnesota. This game against Milwaukee here. It's their first meeting of the season. McDaniels passes to Reed. To the wing, right side. Pass to Gobert. Outside Reed. There's the triple. Hits the trifecta. And the Timberwolves lead by 6.
Such a confident shooter. Reed was ready as soon as the ball got to him.
And so timeout here by Doc Rivers. He's going to take a moment to give him a breather and talk things over. And a quick look here at some of the numbers for Anthony Edwards.
And he's gone cold over the last 10 games, guys. His scoring numbers are down, and he can't seem to get out of this rough patch. He's got to get himself going tonight, or they'll start losing patience with him.
Here's Rollins, still without a bucket. Turner, a screen on Edwards. Pass to Turner. This one for 3. Oh, he missed that one. 1 for 3 in this one so far. The Timberwolves lead by 6. Here's McDaniels. Uses the glass to finish the layup. McDaniels got his 2nd bucket on the night. And almost all of the lottery picks in this year's draft coming out of college. Shams, what's changed over the years?
Yeah, these players in college are making so much money. In some ways, players that are going back to school at times are making just as much, if not more money than they would if they're being drafted. So the NIL money at play is the biggest story. Players no longer have to necessarily sacrifice their earnings. They can get the exposure. They can get the college experience. The big tournament, also they can get the big bag, the nice pocket change as well. So whether you stay in college or go to the NBA draft, whether you want to stay abroad, but in most cases enter college basketball, there's a lot of money there in NIL.
Game's popular as ever. Bucks trail by 6. Here's Rollins. And his scoring average impressive, putting up 17 a game. Porter from outside. Rudy Gobert with a rebound. And so it's Reed with it. He brings it up for the Timberwolves. Last game matched up with the Grizzlies. A tough loss there.
Yeah, they know they should have played better in that one. I'm not quite sure what happened.
Yeah, look, that's not the kind of performance they would have liked. But the one good thing about this league, the next game's always right around the corner.
And so it's Milwaukee with it, following the score by Minnesota. Pass to Rollins. Here's the teardrop, and he sinks the layup.
Nice little floater there. Soft touch.
And Chris Finch wants a timeout. Coach taking this moment to speak to his guys, maybe alter some of the game plan. And Minnesota with some changes. Miller's checked in for Rudy Gobert. Clark comes in for McDaniels. And Dillingham subbed in for Edwards. Milwaukee also changed it up. Kyle Kuzma comes in for Green. And Anthony subbed in for Rollins. And Minnesota with possession here. 6-point lead. Here's Dillingham. The 3-ball. It's Milwaukee with a rebound. Turner's got 4 rebounds in the game. And with the new CBA, Shams, powerhouse teams faced with tough choices on their rosters.
That's the one part about the CBA. It's becoming difficult to keep everyone in the fold. It's perhaps made dynasties less feasible in the modern era, and we've already seen unprecedented amount of parity in today's NBA.
Well, one thing's for sure, you better develop your younger players as well.
And on that note, BA, there's no better place to look at than Oklahoma City.
And here's Milwaukee now, following the 3-pointer by Minnesota. Pass to Anthony. Now Antetokounmpo, guarded by Miller. Miller against Antetokounmpo, and the shot's good. Antetokounmpo's got 10 points.
Man, that's now 10 straight points in the paint. I'm not sure what's happened to their defense.
54 seconds left in the first quarter. Outside Reed takes a 3. Antetokounmpo grabs the board. Antetokounmpo has got 4 rebounds now. Kuzma outside. With the step back. Oh, and Giannis hammers it in.
Seems like every night Giannis is having his way with other teams. Tonight, another big scoring night.
8-second difference between the shot clock and game clock. Outside Reed fires the 3, and he knocks it down. He's 3 of 5 now from the floor.
Backing up that last 3 with another 3. The defense has to stop giving them so many clean looks.
Antetokounmpo with it. 12 points for him. Pass to Kuzma. Jacks up a 3. Doesn't go for him. And so it's the Minnesota Timberwolves with a 6-point lead at the close of the quarter. If you're just joining us, we played through 1 quarter in this one. All right, let's quickly break down the game, what we've seen so far from the Timberwolves, guys.
Well, it seems like they went in looking to do damage from long range, and they faced little resistance.
Yeah, and when you're hitting threes early, that opens up the floor and really helps your offense.
On the court right now for the Bucks, they've got Gary Trent, Kyle Kuzma out there with Gary Harris. Then it's Bobby Portis, and it's Anthony in at the 1. The Timberwolves lead by 7. And Shams, the last few years, teams often giving up a lot of draft picks when they traded for a difference maker.
The market has changed, BA, and the thought process has been, assuming the trade moves the needle, those picks you're giving up aren't very good. But listen, if the trade doesn't work, you just gave up the farm. That's the risk reward that you play with as a general manager.
And let's send it over to Allie LaForce.
Thanks a lot, Brian. Chris Finch getting buy-in from his players top to bottom. Anthony Edwards said, he's such a great coach and just a likable person. He will coach you hard, and he comes in ready to work every day. We look forward to working with someone like that, guys.
Has him bought in. Thanks much for the report, Allie. Now here's Clark. No made baskets yet. Conley passes to Randall. Back to Conley. Just 5 on the clock. The deep 3. Milwaukee with the rebound. They come into this one following a loss to Brooklyn.
One thing we saw from them that game, and we see it around the league, an over-dependency on the 3-ball.
That shot, the 3, is very volatile. On games when it's falling, you can beat anyone, but when you're leaning on it and you go cold, tough sweating.
Pass to Randall. Left side Reed. Now Clark. The 3. On target from range. Clark's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3. Here's Kuzma. Portis with a screen on Randall. Here's Kuzma. Gets it to drop. Now 2 of 4.
The passion Kuzma plays with inside rubs off and makes his whole team better.
Pass to Randall. And it's Randall with the jam.
Attacking the rim with power.
Tremendous finish. Second quarter play, almost 3 minutes gone here. Kuzma outside. Portis a screen. Kuzma, the pass to Portis. Connects from downtown.
One of the better shooting big men in the league. Bobby Portis, more than capable.
And one thing you can say about today's NBA, Shams, it keeps you guessing.
Oh, does it? I mean, this is an era of wide open competition. We've seen the flattening of the lottery odds, the big comebacks, especially in the playoffs this past year, a different champion each season. These are exciting times to be sure, and I think continually with this collective bargaining agreement, we're going to see more and more parity in the league.
And a year-round news cycle, which is good for you.
I'll be ready, BA. You know this is much more fun for me.
And so timeout here by Doc Rivers. He's going to gather the troops and talk it over. And Minnesota with some changes. Shannon's checked in for Clark, and it's Anthony Edwards in for Dillingham. Milwaukee also changed it up. Antetokounmpo's checked in for Harris. Green comes in for Trent, and it's Rollins in for Anthony. Kuzma, the pass to Green. And here is Antetokounmpo. Look at Giannis battling inside.
Playing some bully ball inside. Giannis using his size and frame to get his finish.
Randall on the screen. Pass to Shannon. Outside Edwards. Here's Shannon. Defended by Kuzma. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Goes up from the top of the key. And he wills that one in. Sinking it right through the back of the iron. Shannon's got his first bucket in this one. Now here's Antetokounmpo. To the middle. Here's Portis. Got it. Portis has got 5 points now in the quarter.
Well, you can see there, it was a good defensive effort, but Portis was composed and wouldn't be thrown off.
Now here's Conley. Yet to see a basket. Inside. Good ball movement here by Minnesota. Here's Shannon. Defended by Kuzma. Outside Conley. From downtown. Knocks down the long J. And the Timberwolves lead by 8.
Just a veteran play by Conley there, giving the D no time to react off the catch.
Kuzma outside. Portis the screen. Lets the 3 fly. Reed with the rebound.
I can't believe he missed that 3. Regardless, that's not a shot the defense should be given.
Back to Randall. That one goes. Count it. Randall's got 13.
He's been reliable from the floor, and that's reflected on the scoreboard.
Oh, and the jam by Giannis.
How do you even come up with something like that? Giannis is an artist.
And it's Conley with the ball for the T-Wolves. Outside Edwards. From behind the arc. Giannis with the rebound. Antetokounmpo has got 5 rebounds in the game. Green, the pass to Antetokounmpo. Oh, the body control of Giannis.
They have no answer defensively inside.
This is his second trip to the free throw line in this one. Some changes for Minnesota. Rudy Gobert's checked in for Reed. McDaniels comes in for Shannon. And it's Dante DiVincenzo in for Mike Conley. The Bucks also with a sub. Turner's checked in.
The presence Giannis has on the floor is incredible. He's must-see TV.
Minnesota leading by 5. Outside, DiVincenzo. Pass to Gobert. Now Randall. Using his post moves to get the 2 points. Randall's got 11 here in the quarter alone. The Bucks trail by 7. Kuzma outside. Now Antetokounmpo. To the paint. Here's Turner. Count it. His 3rd and 5 attempts.
And their offensive game plan is clear. Get it inside and go to work.
Randall, the pass to Gobert. Outside McDaniels. Randall, left side. No good from the wing.
And the defense gets bailed out by the miss. He usually converts that.
And it's Green off the drive. Pass to Rollins. Here's Turner. Here's the 3. Drops in the 3. And now just a 2-point Minnesota lead.
At his size, the ability to stretch the floor makes Turner so valuable to this offense.
Outside Edwards. And here's McDaniels. For 3, Randall. It's hauled in by Rollins.
And you just can't afford to give up that kind of look very often.
Turner, screen on Edwards. Here's Green. Again, the Bucks. Good for 2.
And why go away from attacking inside if the D has no answer for you?
Outside, DiVincenzo. And here's Edwards outside. It's Milwaukee with a rebound. Antetokounmpo's got his 6th rebound on the night. Randall with a steal. Takes it inside, and it's good for 2. Randall's got 17.
Well, when you have a guy scoring like he is, you redraw every play to be about getting him the ball.
You know, I think Kuzma has underrated quickness. It's part of what helps him finish at the rim so well.
Here's DiVincenzo. The Bucks getting their last shot to go. Edwards looking for an opening. Oh! Edwards with the highlight reel jam.
Man, what a move by Edwards. That was phenomenal.
Outside, Green. Pass to Kuzma. Antetokounmpo outside. Back to Kuzma. Antetokounmpo, a screen on McDaniels. Just 5 to shoot. It's Kuzma with the miss. Minnesota in the lead. Outside Edwards. Picked by Gobert. 4-3. It's Milwaukee with a rebound.
Well, so far, he hasn't had the same luck from deep in this quarter.
Kuzma, the pass to Antetokounmpo. Some nice passing by Milwaukee here. Kuzma finds Antetokounmpo. The 3 is up. The putback controls the rebound and the putback. 12 points for him.
Gotta love how they've been crashing the boards, fighting hard for every miss.
And Chris Finch wants a timeout. Coach probably just checking to make sure everybody's on the same page here. And Minnesota making a change here. Reed's checked in. And Milwaukee with a change here too. Porter Jr.'s checked in. Green against McDaniels. Pass to Edwards. The floater rebounded by the Bucks. Antetokounmpo has got 7 rebounds in the game.
Well, this period, he's been his own worst enemy, and now he's pressing.
Rollins gets the bucket.
This run has been fueled by their matador defense.
Now DiVincenzo. No points yet. Outside Reed. Pass to Gobert. Clock is at 3. The Timberwolves need to get off a shot here. Minnesota again missing.
And even with the miss, that's a high percentage shot for him.
Green against McDaniels. Antetokounmpo. And the jam by Antetokounmpo.
Yeah, look, you got to block out Antetokounmpo, or this is exactly what will happen.
All right, Chums, we know you got to hop back on your phone in case you have to break any news. Thank you for being with us here tonight. Great stuff.
Happy to be here, BA. Thank you.
And as always, Chums with some great stuff there. I'll tell you what, this guy knows all when it comes to the NBA.
No doubt, Shams is the guy when you're looking for the inside scoop. So well connected and respected around the league.
And that one's good. Green.
That's why you keep your head up. If the assist is there, you can pounce.
There's 47 seconds left in the second period. Edwards for 3. That's his 6th miss now, 5 of 11.
You wonder what the score would be if they weren't controlling the glass.
Pass to Porter, puts up a 3, and that one's good. And Green with the assist. And it's an 8-point Bucks lead.
They're shooting the 3 extremely well this quarter. Be fun to see if they can keep it up.
We've got 22 seconds left in the half. Here's Reed. Count it. He's 4 for 8 now.
Superb focus from Reed. He excels at using his strength to push through contact inside.
Antetokounmpo looking it over. Wide open. No good. Giannis Antetokounmpo has been on display for the Milwaukee Bucks, racking up 21 points so far in this contest. And Allie LaForce has something for us on the sidelines. Hey, Allie.
Thanks, guys. I'm here with Doc Rivers and Coach. You guys came out aggressive in the first half. What stood out to you?
You know, we're getting to the paint, making plays. They're a great team as far as rotation, so we just got to make the right passes.
It all starts with attacking the basket. Thanks, Doc.
Thanks, Allie. After the break, we'll see you right back here to begin quarter number 3.
Greetings, everybody. The stories so far revolving around Giannis, the Greek freak, in fine form tonight.
I'll take it one further. When Giannis is this hot offensively, he looks like the best power forward of all time. Apologies to Tim Duncan.
Will you stop it? Let's not go there. Stop it, Kitty.
I said looks like, Jack.
Stop it,
looks
Kitty.
like.
And moving on here, how about the fantastic matchup at the power forward position in this one?
Focusing in on the 4 position. 2 guys at the top of their games playing great tonight. Feels like they're taking this matchup personally.
Yeah, eyes on the power forwards tonight. That's it for us. Thanks for tuning in. Now let's send you over to Brian Anderson with the third period.
And we've got second half action for you. Thus far, a pretty evenly contested game. It's been a clinic out there by Giannis Antetokounmpo.
I like how they control the tempo and play to his strengths.
Yeah, he's found his spots, been patient with his shot selection, and it's paid off for himself and the team.
And a lot of spot-up shooters now adding a one-dribble pull-up 3 to the repertoire.
Yeah, when you have defenders selling out to contest that catch and shoot, you got to reload, relocate, and let it fly. It's a valuable counter for those long-distance specialists.
DiVincenzo and Edwards are the backcourt. Randall and Gobert are in the middle. And it's McDaniels in at the small forward. And that's the group for Chris Finch as we begin the second half.
Their strong work ethic has been evident on the glass, really getting after it and being physical.
Porter, the pass to Antetokounmpo. Turner, a screen on Randall. Oh, he powers right through the defender for the dunk. Draws the foul, too, and he'll go to the line. Rudy Gobert picks one up. Stan, when you talk about Giannis Antetokounmpo, would you say he's one of the most unguardable players ever?
Well, BA's certainly got to be in the conversation. Besides maybe Wemby, we haven't seen anyone like Giannis when it comes to length and those long strides especially. Plus, he has that strength, too.
And that one misses. And we know how loyal Giannis is to Milwaukee. But trade rumors continue.
Yeah, it's just the reality when you have a superstar player but not much of a title shot. The sense is Giannis deserves to make another run at it somewhere.
Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with Allie LaForce.
Thank you, Brian. Giannis Antetokounmpo talked about what keeps him going. He said the most important thing is to stay humble. At the end of the day, I realized that I wasn't supposed to be here. I'm just happy and I always want to be better and do better for my team. And that's what gives me joy. Brian, back over to you.
You got to respect that mindset. Allie, we appreciate the report. And here's Milwaukee now, following the score by Minnesota. Here's Antetokounmpo, and it's Gobert with a rebound. Gobert's got 6 rebounds here tonight. Outside, DiVincenzo. Randall outside. DiVincenzo with a screen on Antetokounmpo. Randall can't hit. Milwaukee leading by 3. Here's Porter, and then Porter with the dunk.
Yeah, check out the ups on Porter, leaping off the floor and playing over the defense.
Pass to McDaniels. Now here's Edwards. Gobert with a screen on Porter. Edwards for 3. Down it goes. Edwards for 3.
He's been so aggressive on offense, and with the results, you understand why.
Well, yeah, and the defense is going to have to respond to that and chase him off the arc.
Here's Antetokounmpo. Basket's good. Antetokounmpo's got 25 points in the game.
And making 3 of their first 4 shots in this half is a strong start. Now it's about growing that momentum.
Here's Gobert. Give him 8. Powered down after the assist led him to the lane.
What bounce from McDaniels, just leaping into the air for that dunk.
Outside Porter. Driving in, and Gobert with a block. Antetokounmpo against Randall. Edwards, no good.
Not really what we expected. You know he wants that one back.
Outside, Green. And here's Turner from the arc. The putback. Great positioning on the putback. And the Bucks lead by 4.
And the energy Antetokounmpo plays with is extraordinary. You gotta love how active he is on the glass.
Now here's Edwards. 18 points for him. Antetokounmpo against Randall. To the inside, Gobert. Using the size, Gobert.
Well, you know, Gobert is only going to shoot it when he gets a high percentage look like that.
Pass to Rollins. Porter a screen. Here's Antetokounmpo. All alone. And it's Gobert with a rebound. Gobert's got 7 rebounds in the game. Green against McDaniels. DiVincenzo, pass to Edwards. Edwards rises up and powers it down.
You can really see their confidence growing as this game has gone on. They have reason to believe that.
Yeah, they're in this one. They have some momentum on their side, and they just need to keep up the intensity.
And so timeout here by Doc Rivers. A moment to rest and confer on the game plan. Now let's check out the Western Conference standings and see how they look here in December. Taking a look at Minnesota, right now 6th in the conference. They want to keep improving.
You know, for Minnesota, they've looked rock solid this season. They just need to stay on target and prepare for the postseason.
Well, look, they've performed to expectations, but I think this team can take it to another level if they get rolling.
Rollins passes to Green. Some nice passing by Milwaukee here. Green with a screen on Randall. Here's Antetokounmpo. And Giannis with the jam.
Exploding to the cup. That's the bursting power of Giannis.
DiVincenzo on the wing. And he's going for the lob. Lob City. And Bam delivers.
Well, the athleticism Edwards has is off the chart. He makes those alley-oop catches look effortless.
Outside Porter. Antetokounmpo, a screen on Edwards. Porter against Edwards. Antetokounmpo outside over Edwards. Antetokounmpo can't connect. Minnesota's gotten 2 of 4 threes to fall here in this third quarter. Oh, a clear foul there on the missed shot. So he'll get a pair at the line.
Well, that's what you love about DiVincenzo. He just never stops working.
Minnesota shooting their 3rd and 4th free throw shots of the night.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And that one falls. That puts them up 1 point in the game now. And Grant, this defense of the Timberwolves, one of the league's stingiest.
Well, if you look up and down their lineup, not many weak links for opponents to target. And then, of course, you've got 4-time Defensive Player of the Year, Rudy Gobert, on that back line. BA, they're tough.
Second free throw, no good. Well, Grant, you got to give the Bucks credit. 9 straight postseason appearances, the longest running streak in the league.
Yeah, but 3 straight first-round exits. I mean, you could tell the boat's taking on water, and tough decisions are required.
For Minnesota, they've gone 7 of 10 here in the second half. Pass to Edwards. Gobert with a screen on Porter. Edwards for 3. Giannis Antetokounmpo grabs the board. The Bucks have gotten 5 of 12 shots to drop in the third. Here's Rollins. Outside, Green. On the wing, Porter launches it. Rudy Gobert with a rebound. Gobert's got 9 rebounds now. It's Edwards on the wing. Back to DiVincenzo. Fires the 3. Good. The assist goes to Edwards. Edwards got 3 assists in the game.
That's been typical of their performance today. They're sharing the ball and creating good shots.
The drive by Porter. Oh, plenty of contact on that shot. Officials call the foul, and he'll take 2 free throws now. It's on Anthony Edwards.
An assertive drive by Porter. I mean, he goes right into the defense and picks up the foul.
And let's quickly check out the scoring breakdown here for the Timberwolves.
Well, they've been hitting threes at a high clip, and the defense hasn't done enough to challenge them at the line. They need to close out and run them off the 3.
And you have to talk about the passing, too. I mean, the ball has been zipping around on the offense, and they've kept the extra pass mentality the whole way.
And prior to last season, the Timberwolves had never won a playoff series in consecutive seasons, Stan.
Yeah, and so now they make the conference finals 2 seasons in a row, the most sustained success this franchise has ever known.
The Bucks making a switch here. Kuzma's checked in. No good on the second, so he hits 1 of 2.
The last pick of the first round in 2019, Porter Jr. plays with a chip on his shoulder. I love the competitive attitude.
He drops it from range. Edwards got 25 points.
Lackluster defense, showing no desire to chase shooters off that line.
Pass to Green. Now Kuzma. pulls down the board. Randall's got 4 rebounds now. And here's McDaniels. And that one is stuffed right through.
And they're building up steam, getting out in front and trying not to look back.
Well, look, we've seen that no lead is safe these days. You got to keep scoring and extending that margin.
An impressive display. How about that look on the AT&T connected cam? On the wing, Green. Outside Porter. Pulls up. It's rebounded by Minnesota. Gobert's got double-digit rebounds now in the game. It's Edwards on the wing. He's guarded by Porter. Randall against Kuzma. Randall deciding where to go with it. The rebound by the Bucks. Turner's got rebound number 7 tonight.
He's giving his all, but you can't force yourself back on track. Strong finish to cut into that lead a little.
Man, left no doubt with that one, Grant. Outside Edwards. Back to Randall. The rebound by the Bucks.
And he just hasn't been able to get it going this period.
Well, the offense has to look for ways to get him easier shots, better selection. You have to be set up for success.
Porter. And it's Gobert with a rebound. Gobert's got 11 rebounds in the game. Randall, the pass to DiVincenzo. Back to Randall. Down low. And DiVincenzo with a basket on the assist by Randall. Randall's got 6 assists here tonight. And it's Porter with the ball for Milwaukee. Trailing by 8. They'll be hosting Toronto for their next one. And that's a 1-game homestand for the club. Pass to Rollins. Now here's Turner, defended by Gobert. Just 4 to shoot. And here's Porter outside. Another miss by Porter.
Since hitting 2 triples in the first half, he's been non-existent from out there.
McDaniels from long range. Porter pulls it in. Bucks trail by 8. Pass to Kuzma. Here's Rollins. DiVincenzo covering. And here's Porter outside. Another miss by Porter. Minnesota's got 4 of 8 attempts to fall from deep here in the third quarter. Outside McDaniels. And here's Randall. Green covering. Now here's Gobert. Good ball movement here by Minnesota. And here's Edwards outside. Drills it from deep. Edwards has got 16 in the second half.
He hit a couple from range in the first half, but now his confidence is through the roof.
A minute 22 left in the third. Kuzma, the pass to Rollins. Turner, a screen on DiVincenzo. And here's Porter outside. Nails it from beyond the arc. Porter's got 20.
His first 3 of the half. That gives him 9 total points from beyond the arc so far.
And Chris Finch wants a timeout. And we might see some changes. Coach potentially looking to adjust. Well, Grant, we've heard Anthony Edwards talk about trusting his teammates. He understands you need everybody.
Yeah, a lot falls on his shoulders offensively with this team, BA. So those playmaking decisions in the moment, a lot easier said than done.
And the Bucks will go for a different look here. Bobby Portis has checked in for Turner. Antetokounmpo comes in for Green. Gary Trent Jr., he's checked in for Porter Jr. And Anthony subbed in for Rollins. .102 left in the third. Conley passes to Reed. Outside Edwards. Shot clock at 5. sinks the 15-footer. Edwards got 30 points.
Yeah, this quarter's all about him. He's just dominating at the offensive end.
Count that bucket.
Well, Anthony certainly doesn't lack confidence. Spectacular move right there to free himself up.
Trent against Edwards. Over Trent. Edwards can't hit.
It seems like every miss ends up in his hands. He's been unreal.
Yeah, he's been a beast on the glass. A monster night for him.
To the paint. Here's Reed. Yes, and it's Edwards picking up the assist. Edwards got 4 assists now tonight.
Like a matador. Olay! There was no defense. That has to be one of the easier shots I've seen tonight.
An unorganized defense like that is not going to help them close this deficit.
And so it's the Minnesota Timberwolves, up by a healthy 8 points at the end of the period. Hey, 3 points is better than 2. They built this lead by tacking on that extra point at the end of possessions. All right, we'll get back to the action after this break. And now we have a moment to reveal our State Farm assist of the game.
Talk about painting a magnificent picture with that dime. Just a great decision and a perfect delivery.
Wow, that was an absolute masterpiece of an assist. He knew exactly when to deliver the ball, and it made for a beautiful score.
And this is it. Glad to have you along for this fourth quarter. On the floor for Milwaukee, starting the fourth quarter. Giannis plays the 4 with... Oh, come on, Giannis! Unreal!
Beyond belief. I mean, such a creative talent. And I'm not surprised to see Giannis get flashy on the finish.
Pass to Dillingham. Out to the right wing. And stolen by Antetokounmpo. Oh, and a fast break for the Bucks. Here's Anthony, and he's going to the line for 2. The official saw contact while he was going up.
Yeah, I like when Anthony attacks like this, forcing the defense into a tough position.
No good on the free throw.
Yeah, Cole Anthony is a spark plug. He can be a scorer or he can run the offense. Cole's versatility is vital for this team.
And he sinks the second. Minnesota leading by 5. Conley passes to Randall. Shoots a fadeaway. And another basket for Minnesota.
You guys take as many mid-range jumpers as Randall, the lefty. Very confident in this set.
Pass to Portis. Over Reed. Oh, a terrific shot on the turnaround. That's 7 points for Bobby Portis.
Stepping up in the big moment. I mean, an incredible job of finding his shot.
Nice job taking the initiative. Coaches will encourage you to take that if you have a good look.
Here's Randall. And he drops it in from the low post. Randall's got 4 points in the quarter.
Clearly, Randall is locked in. Every trip down, he's attacking the defense and finding ways to beat them.
With the 7-footer, Antetokounmpo can't connect. The Timberwolves lead by 7. Here's Conley. Antetokounmpo grabs the board. The Bucks have gone 2 of 3 to open the fourth quarter. Trent on the wing. Pass to Kuzma. Takes the 3. Sinks it from distance.
And that is why this team loves having Kuzma. At 6'9", he can really stretch the floor.
Fourth quarter of play. We're about 2.5 minutes through it now. Here's Reed. Yes, great play by Conley to set it up. Conley's got his 4th assist in this one. Now here's Antetokounmpo. Anthony with a bucket.
Wiggling his way in there. Anthony made it work. Being close.
And Chris Finch has called timeout. He wants to make sure they're purposeful with the game plan. Edwards, he's checked in for the Timberwolves. Miles Turner, he's checked in for the Bucks. Time now to hear from our reporter, Allie LaForce.
I was able to listen in on what Chris Finch was going over with his team. He applauded their shooting and their shot selection, saying, "We're taking the right threes, not forcing anything. Keep doing that, and they'll continue to fall." Makes the game easy, doesn't it?
All right, appreciate it, Allie. The Timberwolves lead by 4. Outside Edwards. Shoots from 12, and he drops that one in. Edwards has got 32 points in the game.
He's been in total control offensively, and the defense has had no answers.
Kuzma outside. Beyond the arc. Reed with the rebound. Reed's got his 6th rebound on the night. Pass to Randall. Antetokounmpo with the block.
What a block. You have to admire Giannis's willingness to challenge shots at the rim.
Anthony. Trent outside. Here's Anthony. Six to shoot. It's tipped. And here we go. The Timberwolves on the run. Edwards on the attack in transition.
Well, when Edwards gets this hot, all an opponent can hope to do is limit the damage.
Anthony, the pass to Kuzma. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting.
And even from where we're sitting, you could clearly tell it was a foul.
He misses the free throw.
They've been playing with much greater physicality this half. Getting themselves to the free throw line is a bust.
Gobert's checked in for the Timberwolves. Jaden McDaniels comes in for Clark. Porter Jr., he's checked in for Milwaukee. Rollins comes in for Anthony. And the second free throw is good.
Could be better from the line. Kuzma, a smooth shooter, but needs work from there.
Conley with the ball. Edwards, the pass to Gobert. Pass to McDaniels. And another basket for Minnesota.
Takes a lot of control to hit that mid-ranger, and McDaniels has it.
Turner, a screen on McDaniels. Now Kuzma, Antetokounmpo, outside. Antetokounmpo on the attack. Ooh, Giannis dunks it home.
This is where Antetokounmpo is most dangerous, using those long strides to explode to them.
Randall outside. Picked by Gobert. There's the 3. It's Milwaukee with a rebound. Turner's got 9 rebounds in the game. Boy, he's getting it done. Pass to Porter, and stolen by Edwards. And here we go, the Timberwolves on the run. Here's Conley. Antetokounmpo with the block.
I'll tell you, Giannis is so good. The timing of that block, wow.
Here's Rollins. Now Antetokounmpo. Checked by Randall. 5 on the clock. A big-time flush by Giannis.
And look at Giannis using his length inside, allowing him to beat the contact and get the finish.
Back to Conley. Launches a 3. The Timberwolves again can't hit.
Well, sometimes it's just not your night. But despite his struggles, they're ahead in the game.
Porter from outside. Sends it home from three-point land. Now just a 2-point Timberwolves lead.
Well, after dropping in 2 triples in the first half, he's now matched that mark here in the second half, and I wouldn't be surprised to see more of them.
Ooh, once again, off the mark by Minnesota. Milwaukee has gone 2 of 3 from beyond the arc here in the fourth. And a great assist by Antetokounmpo, and that one goes in. Porter's got 26.
And shots like this help Porter Jr. get into a rhythm. Connecting off the catch only helps his confidence.
Here's Conley. McDaniels from long range. Another basket. He's now 6 for 7 in the contest. Coming down the stretch. We'll see if someone can capture the lead and hold it.
And that's been an issue. 5 lead exchanges tonight.
And here is Antetokounmpo. To the middle. Ooh, Gobert with a steal. And here we go, the Timberwolves on the run. And they're going to count that bucket, and they'll send him to the line. It could be a 3-point play.
I don't know how Edwards does it. It's a blend of skill, finesse, and a little bit of luck that went down.
DiVincenzo, he's checked in for the Timberwolves. And Milwaukee with a change here, too. Green's checked in for Kuzma. We've seen Anthony Edwards dramatically increase his rate of three-point attempts.
Yeah, Brian, while also increasing his percentage, it makes him that much more dangerous as a scorer. We know he can finish around the rim, and that creates a pick-your-poison situation for the defense.
Randall with a steal. Fast break, Minnesota. And Edwards slams it in.
Yeah, Edwards has some big bounce in his step.
Hawks trail by 7. Green with a screen on Randall. Here's Antetokounmpo. Oh, Giannis dunks it home.
And coming down the stretch, both teams still playing fantastic offense.
Yeah, in hopes that your opponent is just going to go cold. That's not going to happen, it doesn't look like in this one. This might go down to whoever has the last possession.
Edwards for 3. It's Milwaukee with a rebound. Antetokounmpo's got his 16th rebound on the night. Pass to Turner. And here's Porter over Edwards. Randall pulls down the board. Randall's got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one. Edwards, the pass to McDaniels. Milwaukee with the rebound. Antetokounmpo outside. Now here's Green. Pass to Turner. Here's Rollins. Some nice passing by Milwaukee here. Outside for Green. From the arc. It's rebounded by Anthony Edwards.
Well, you can tell he thinks he should have had that one. Even harder on him when he's got a good look like that and it doesn't go down.
The shot comes out. And it's Porter with the ball for the Milwaukee Bucks. It's a 5-point game. Antetokounmpo, left side. Oh, too much Giannis.
And as a coach, it's such a luxury to have a player like Giannis, someone you can always rely on.
Here's Gobert. Randall outside, fires the 3. The triple drops.
Well, that's his first 3 here in the second half. Gotta think he'd like a few more of those.
And a timeout called here by Doc Rivers. He's looking to make some very important adjustments here. Antetokounmpo. Giannis with the finish.
And he is just showing off right now. I mean, he's giving you leadership. Giannis just takes pride in stepping up and hitting those big shots.
Randall against Antetokounmpo. Outside Edwards. Randall on the screen. Just 5 to shoot. Can't hit it.
It's the fire he's playing with that has him leading the team in rebounds.
Double digits for him on the glass. He's getting it done.
Gobert pulls it down. Minnesota leading by 4. McDaniels inside. Green covering. Oh, he cannot hit. Milwaukee has gone 3 for 5 from three-point land since the end of the third quarter. Now Antetokounmpo. Now Turner. Oh, he leaves no question.
Coming up huge when they needed him to. Turner relishes getting the chance to hit big shots.
Edwards. Yes, sir. From 13 feet.
Well, you need a bucket? Give it to Edwards. He's got that clutch gene.
Now Antetokounmpo. Oh, look out! Wow!
Are you kidding?
And he slams it down.
Big moment, get it to your big player. Giannis with a huge basket.
Edwards fires. Rebounded by Antetokounmpo. On the take. Oh, Giannis unstoppable on the drive.
There is absolutely no fear in his eyes. He loves the moment.
Yeah, and I can say from experience, his coach just breathed a huge sigh of relief.
And Chris Finch calls timeout here. Critical moment here. He's not taking any chances. Edwards against Porter. Nope. This is what it's come down to.
Yes, indeed. A monster possession.
Are you kidding me?
Clear the deck.
Wow.
You expect this from an MVP like Giannis. He never gives up on the game. Woo! Gotta love it.
Edwards. It's good.
Wow. These are the moments that Edwards lives for. He is dynamite in the clutch.
And Doc Rivers calls timeout. There is a lot on the line, and he is determined to make sure everyone's on the same page. Antetokounmpo outside. Oh, ho, ho! That's a man on a mission right there.
Just rising up to the rim.
Man, when he gets up there, he gets up there. You know what I'm saying? And Chris Finch calls timeout here. And a great call on his part. This is the time you want to be in sync right here. All right, thoughts on what coach is going to do here?
More than enough time to get a bucket.
No doubt, but they might have to draw up something that the defense isn't expecting.
Outside Edwards. Oh, off target from downtown. So it's a narrow victory for the Bucks, pulling it out for the W. With the late victory, they upset plenty of these hometown fans.
They really should take this win to heart. When the pressure was on, they stepped up and worked twice as hard to overcome it.
All right, let's go courtside to Allie LaForce with our player of the game. Allie, it's all yours.
Giannis, a terrific comeback win. Talk about the composure this team showed.
We stay together, we play together, we win together, we lose together. Even though we faced adversity, we came out, we were focused, we were able to move the ball, execute, and we just stayed together.
A great team win. Congratulations. Thanks, Giannis.
All right, Allie, good stuff there. Thanks for that. Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. For Grant Hill, Allie LaForce, and Coach Stan Van Gundy, this is Brian Anderson. Thank you for watching the NBA on 2K Sports. And now let's take a look at our player of the game, Giannis Antetokounmpo.